Welcome to Dreamtime Learning Community. I am Miss Komal and I'm here to give you an overview of our after-school program, Mavericks. With Mavericks, we aim to inspire and trailblaze future scientists. So here's how the program is structured. The learning journey of Maverick is spread across 3 levels: starters, movers, and flyers. For starters, we will delve into the history of transport, learning about humanity's journey from the invention of wheels to fancy cars, about how trade between countries work, and all the different modes we use to communicate. For movers, our young students will be learning the ABCs of the human body, from body systems and organs, learning about genetics, and answering their questions of why we look like our parents. Sounds exciting, right? And lastly, for flyers, we have an interesting module on electricity. In this module, we will be understanding lightning, electricity transmission and distribution, types of electricity, and their effects on the planet. We need an interesting topic for today, and I think the human body module would be brilliant to start with. I have asked one of our students to join us in a conversational demo. Hey Advik, how have you been?
Fine, ma'am.
How's your day going?
Nice, very nice.
Great. Are you excited for today's session on the human body?
Yes.
I know that school can be a lot of work. You have to sit still, listen to your teachers, and memorize a lot of facts. But what if I told you that in Mavericks, we don't bury our heads in textbooks and memorize facts? We learn by doing.
Wonderful.
Yes, we learn by doing. We play games, we do puzzles, and we create projects. We also have lots of discussions about the things that we're learning. And the best part is that we get to answer our own questions, quenching your curiosity and making sure that you keep questioning. Do you like to ask questions?
Yes.
Great, then this class is the best place for you because here you're going to be asking a lot of questions to learn. Our questions for today are: what are we made of? And why do we look like our parents? So what do you think we are made of?
Ma'am,
Yes,
once
Advik.
my mother told me that we all are made up of organs.
Yes, you're absolutely right. What do your cheerleaders always say? Let's go even deeper. We are made of tiny little things. They're called atoms. Atoms are so small that you can't see them even with a microscope. But they are the building blocks of everything in the universe. There are about 100 different types of atoms, and they combine in different ways to form all the different materials in the world. Everything, and I mean everything in this world is made up of atoms. Even the laptop I'm talking to you with, and even this key here with me.
Ma'am, are non-living things and living things both are having atoms?
That's right. And that's a shocker, isn't it?
Yes, ma'am.
Can living things and non-living things be made up of atoms? The same thing?
No, ma'am. I never thought that.
Exactly. These atoms, they make elements. Our bodies are made up of about 60 different elements, which are just different types of atoms. The most common elements in our body are carbon, hydrogen, oxygen, nitrogen, calcium, and phosphorus. These elements combine to form cells, which are the
Cells, building blocks of our life.
Yes, they are the building blocks of life. These cells together form the different tissues and organs in our bodies. For example, our bones are made of calcium and phosphorus. Our muscles are made of carbon, hydrogen, oxygen, and nitrogen. And our blood is made of water, proteins, and other substances. All of these different parts of our bodies work together to keep us alive. Our bones support our bodies and protect our organs. Our muscles allow us to move. Our blood carries oxygen and nutrients to our cells, and it removes waste products. Wonderful, isn't it?
Yes, ma'am. It's very wonderful.
So the next time you look in the mirror, remember that you're made up of tiny atoms that have been arranged in a very special way to create you. And remember, you are unique and you are an amazing creature, and your body is a marvel of engineering.
Yes.
Have you ever wondered why you look like your parents? Has that question ever come into your mind?
Yes, ma'am.
It has?
Yes, ma'am.
So who do you think you look like? Do you think you look like your mom or do you think you look like your dad?
Ma'am, the mixture of both.
You're a mixture. I've always been told that I look like my mom. But do you know, have you ever wondered why that happens? Why you look like a mixture of the two of them?
No, ma'am.
I'll tell you. When you were a tiny little baby, you were just a bunch of cells like we discussed earlier. But those cells weren't just any cells. They were made up of DNA, which is like a blueprint for building a human being. Your DNA came from your parents. Half of your DNA came from your mom, and the other half came from your dad. So when you were growing inside your mom's tummy, you were basically a beautiful combination of your mom and dad. That's why you look like your parents. You have their eyes, their nose, their hair, and even their personality. It's all because of your DNA. Have you ever wondered why you don't look like your sister?
No, ma'am.
So here's the fun part. But DNA is a little bit like a lottery. You don't get all of your parents' DNA. You only get half of it. And that means that you could get any combination of their genes. That's why no two siblings look exactly alike. Even though they have the same parents, they each got a little different combination of genes. So the next time you look in the mirror and see your parents' features, remember that you're a little bit of them too. You're a unique combination of their DNA, and that's what makes you special.
Yes.
Now you can ask any questions you might feel. Feel free to ask about anything we've covered today or any other aspect that piques your curiosity.
Ma'am,
Yes.
is my watch made up of atoms?
So after having this wonderful discussion with you about atoms and elements and living things and non-living things, what do you think? Why don't you try answering your own question? Do you think they are made up of atoms?
Yes, ma'am, they are.
Absolutely right. Remember, learning is an ongoing journey, and I'm here to support you every step of the way, but as a cheerleader, not only just as a teacher. Okay, so we will learn together and we will grow together.
Yes.
Thank you so much, Advik, for joining me today.
Yes. Thank you.
So let me just take 2 minutes more to explain the program structure. So each program spans over 55 sessions, that is 3 months. And in every class, we start with an engaging hook that helps to keep our students hooked onto our lesson throughout the session. We also include a lot of group activities, which include a lot of Kagan structures. And at the end, we usually end our sessions with interactive plenaries, which are nothing but a summary of what we have done in the entire session, but in a fun and interactive way. At the end of the course, we will have an LDS, which is basically, it's unlike a PTM, wherein a teacher explains the progress of the child to you. In an LDS, which is also called your learner-driven symposium, your child will showcase to you what they have loved and enjoyed in the entire course. So in order to enroll, learners can either enroll for age-appropriate programs, and if anybody is not sure, they can take the eligibility test to figure out their level. The next cohort information is there in the website, and we will be taking about 15 learners, and post that, we will introduce a wait list. So yeah, if you want to join us on this fun-filled journey of self-discovery and interdisciplinary learning for your child, call the number at the end of the demo or simply visit our website. Thank you.